One of the biggest things I got when I started talking about my family history on TikTok was people saying that I am not related to my family, either because I'm not rich or because their last name was Sanders and their family lied to them from being a child that they were in the Colonel's family. Imagine the shock to me when I hear that I'm not in my own family that I was raised in. Anyways, I would show enough evidence to show that I come from the Colonel's brother's side, and between all the three siblings, the Colonel, his brother, and his sister, his brother was the only one to carry on the Sanders name to today's generation, his lineage. Not even the Colonel himself could carry the Sanders name on. He had lots of grandchildren, but they didn't carry the Sanders name. He had a son, Harlan David Sanders Jr., that died in his 20s before he had children. So he didn't have any grandchildren to bear the name Sanders from his only son. But his brother Clarence had 2 sons, and one of those sons had biological children, which were 3 daughters and 1 son, and that one son had 2 sons, and one of those sons had me. That's just how it is. So after telling people that a lot, those kind of comments stopped. People quit pretending to be related to the family, or quit lying about it, or quit trying to say it, because without DNA hard evidence to say that your last name is Sanders and related to the Colonel, there are no more Sanders on record. And believe you we've done DNA testing and we have not gotten a match with anyone else with our last name yet. The other thing I got was people saying I wasn't in my family because I wasn't rich, or because I'm not knowing what the recipe is, or because I'm not owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just stupid little things like that. And I come from an upbringing where I was bullied as a kid. Nobody ever believed anything that I had to say, and I always had to prove myself. So it wasn't anything for me to get on the phone and start recording, telling people how they were wrong about what they were saying about my family and I. Well, then it got to a point where people on TikTok and on Instagram couldn't deny that I was in the family. There was enough evidence to prove it. I've done enough interviews, enough news stories. People believed it. But then it started turning into the rumors that Colonel Sanders owned slaves and all this hateful stuff that were completely untrue, that spread around by people that just want to cause commotion. Now, I dug into it deep. It got some facts instead of just gatekeeping him and saying no, he didn't do that. I got the facts behind it, and I posted hundreds of videos to combat those across all the platforms. As family, I would love to just get on here and share the stories and then do the things that I do. But in today's world, I have to deal with all the drama and hate and bullcrap that people throw at me for being related to the Colonel. So anyways, now the big insult is you're distantly related, blah, 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 blah. Your family has no rights, blah, 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 blah. People trying to get a gotcha moment on me. You will not find a more honest page about Colonel Sanders' history, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or anything that has to do with that on the internet other than my page.